Hello everyone, and it's welcome back to Follow the Fin with Joe Quinn. I'm heading out to Lough Conn. It's the 5th of September, and up to now the lake has been fishing very slow. In fact, too slow. But heavy rain has seen the water level rise in the lake. There's a nice south wind blowing, and it's a nice day to be fishing wet flies. So I'm hoping a bit of luck may come my way today, and I'll be able to make episode 9 of A Season Fishing Lough Conn. If you enjoyed watching this video and haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but it may help my channel grow. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that notification bell that will notify you whenever I post any content.
Might have an hour's sleep before I go out. So I'm just after pulling up here at Renmore Point to make a start for the fishing today. I've been trying to make episode 9 of A Season Fishing Lough Conn, and I've already made 2 attempts at this. I was out the 3rd of September, a lovely fishing day. I was out the end of August in a competition, and I didn't even nearly get a trout. That's how slow the fishing was for me. It's been extremely slow. So I'm out again to see can I rectify that. But anyway, I didn't fish Conn in July into August because we had a good summer. Temperatures were up. That meant the temperature of the water was up, and I think fishing was pretty slow anyway. But I have noticed in the past, when it's warm like that, you hook a trout here in the lake, and when you go to take the fly out of them, the trout is actually warm. And I know, like, I return the vast majority of my fish, but one thing you won't hear me saying, if I return a trout, that he lives to fight another day, because at the end of the day, when you release a trout, you don't know if that trout going to survive or what. Chances, I suppose, a lot of chances are that the fish will survive, but in hot conditions, warm conditions, and when you hook your trout and you handle him and he's warm, I don't know, especially big trout. If you're returning a big trout, I don't know. I do fish a lake, but there's the odd nice trout in it, and with the Gopro I've videoed releasing them, and on two occasions now, nice trout, let them back. It's amazing, to just swim out a small bit and stick their head between 2 stones and sulk. And I remember on one occasion, and the trout wasn't a big trout, it might have been 30 centimetres, and I returned the trout and again sulked, and about an hour later when I was passing, the trout was still there, but that trout was dead. So just can't explain it. So just that's my theory on it. You know, when you release a trout, you don't know if that trout's going to survive. As I say, chances are they will. But you do see occasions. I see occasions on rivers now, and you'd see an odd dead trout in the river, and it was a trout that more than likely was caught a few times, and on this occasion probably didn't survive. I don't know. This really is quiet. Oh, there was a trout. He come up after me fly there just as I was lifting it off the water. Come back and I'll make a star ready. Oh, oh, oh. The first trout in 3 days. Well done, trout. Not very big, but he's a very welcome trout. Not used to netting trout, haven't got one in a while. Oh yeah, your lovely little lock-on trout. Wet the hand. And he's on me stimulator. Now, this is a strange thing. There's something on the fin of that trout. Oh, he's gone back. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but he's back in. He's on a Claret Stimulator, and I have to say that Claret Stimulator has put a few of my pals on an Irish team. It's lethal in the right hands. So we'll do another drift out here. I've moved the boat over maybe 20 yards and it'll be blowing me off the shallow. This time of the year, trout will be gathering, you know, getting ready for spawning. They'll be running the rivers in October, spawn late October into November maybe. So you should be coming across, you know, maybe a small shoulder trout. Sometimes if you're really lucky, how you could hook 2 of them. But I'm going to mention something now about a disaster that has happened in Ireland, a few disasters actually, on pollution. A couple of months back there was a fish kill on Lough Sheelin. I'm not going to mention any state-owned boards or agencies or companies, but there was a fish kill on Lough Sheelin. And anyone knows Lough Sheelin, like, you know, your prime trout, but it doesn't matter, prime trout or small trout or like that. But there was a fish kill, and it was reported, I think at the time, that there was about 80 trout killed, died, and that report then of went to 1,200 trout, which I'd well believe, and maybe more. But again, nobody knows what happened, I think. I haven't heard anything. And then down on the river Blackwater in Cork, there was a catastrophic fish kill. It's estimated that there was over 50,000 fish killed, from trout par to salmon to eels to dace, and just absolutely devastating. Now, first day of that it was reported, lo and behold, it was high temperature, low water, and 1,000 fish were killed. And local anglers down there from various clubs went out taking the dead fish out of the river. Now, two lads I would know well through fishing, and I've been away with both of them on competitions, John Ruby and John O'Connell, and I've been speaking to them, and just to listen to their voice, they are absolutely devastated. So samples were taken, sent off, a report was supposed to go back in 3 weeks, which it did, and there was a company named where their discharge, the ammonia level was 52 times over the required amount. I can tell you from day one, every dog on the street knew where the fish, what was the cause of the fish kill. And now I'm hearing that another agency has come along and said, well, we don't think it's this factory that caused the fish kill. And like, this factory has already been in courts over water discharges. So what's going to happen? You have a river where 6, maybe 7 generations of trout have been totally wiped out. Oh, and he got away, have been totally wiped out. You have 2, maybe 3 generations of salmon power that have been wiped out. And at the end of the day, you know, salmon are in decline big time, all over. And what's going to happen is it's going to go catch and release. You know, that's it. I can't say what I wanted to say there, but the way I look at it, right, catch and release. I don't know many years catch and release is running in Connemara for the disappearance of the sea trout. We all know what caused that, but okay, catch and release, it ain't going to solve the problem. The problem will always be there until something is done about it. So I don't know what's going to happen below Mallow, or on the Blackwater, and like this fish kill has stretched for 30 kilometres of river. And at the end of the day, like, you know, a lot of visiting anglers come, a lot of anglers within Ireland go to fish the river, because you must remember, one stretch of this river has hosted an international. So would it be a crying shame if it had to happen the week of the international? So the river's going to get fined for this. Probably with the rod and reel in my hand is probably worth more than the fine they'll get. I just hope it's sorted and the fish population, the trout population, the salmon population, the eel population can come back again as good as what it was. You know, talking about lads and youths down there that only have to walk, they're that close to the river. Yeah, water quality is a big issue. That's why I always told my family, never drink water out of a tap here. And I live in Ballina.
In the comment section of this video, I have a link to both Loch Sheelin and the Cork Blackwater about the fish kills.
It's a nice way to fish this. You know, I can get everything out in just one cast. Searching from left to right. The conditions, trout should be up. Every cast you're just waiting for that explosion, stop, lift, you're in, you know. But one thing, like with water quality, a big issue here in Ireland, what I've noticed here about Loch Conn is fly life has got very poor in it. Why, I don't know. I'm out now over an hour and I haven't seen a trout rise.
Nothing was happening since I caught that last trout, so I decided to cross to the far side of the lake and try my luck there.
So I've crossed the lake and I've come into Massbrook Bay. That's where I am now at the moment. The wind seems to have dropped a bit since I come over. But, again, it's quiet. Lovely area of the lake here, so it is. Oh, salmon. I'll take anything at this stage. Come on, yeah. Come on then. You'll be the star of episode 9. There you go, just camera wasn't running, but into another typical Conn trout here. That was great to see. Oh, he's a bit feisty. Not a big trout by all means, but by God, they're making a counter for themselves. And there you go. Beautiful trout. And he took the Sooty George. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And off you go. Oh, I can put episode 9 out now.
At this point, the GoPro battery in my camera died, but that sixth sense feeling kicked in, for in my next cast I hooked into this lovely trout. If I had changed the battery then, I wouldn't have caught it.
Battery died on me, but I managed to change it, and just before this ride took, battery died. And I managed to change it when I'm playing him out. I'll get him here and get him back. Another nice trout for Conn now. Up you come. Oh yes, what a beauty, I have to say. A beautiful mouth trout. Easy pound and a quarter, I'd say. Well, that's a pity now. Look at this for a beautiful trout. Lovely man. Absolutely gorgeous, and off you go. I've gone like a shot. Up the drift now. That's 2 trout in here in front of Mary Robinson's. And the battery there that I changed when I stuck into them. Go back and do it again. This is a lovely area here on Conn. You see Nathan just there behind the trees. And all the way down there to Massbrook Point. There's one boat on it fishing. I think that's the only boat I've seen out today. Conditions are great again. So we see, can we get another one? That's the thing with fishing, you just don't know when it's going to switch on. Like to come out and fish 2 days without even moving a trout would put a lot of men off going out fishing again. But not me. Even if, I always said, even if you caught nothing, it's a great place to be. There was a salmon out there now. Get out there and take that.
There are a lot of salmon in the lake, and it stays like this. You will see them showing, but there never seems to be a taking them. I fished on down to Massbrook Point, and then I done a long drift from Massbrook Point right down to the end of Cornakillu, where the caravans are. And I never even touched a trout. So I decided to cross the lake to my favourite spot, Rinmore Point, on the way home.
First cast when I pulled up, and I'm in a trout. Rinmore Point was always good to me. Yeah, fisher is picking up, so oh, where are you? And he's on me Claret Stimulator again. Jesus. I think, yeah. Claret Stimulator in the mouth. Another beautiful Conn trout. I probably caught your cousin there when I come out first. Back there you go.
So that's me finished for the evening. It's time to go in. I will put up the dressing of the 3 flies I caught the trout on in the video description. And it's a while since I had a pint, so I think I'll treat myself to a couple of pints tonight. 4 nice trout caught of Conn, even though I fished a lot of water for them. And I finally got episode 9 of a season fishing Loch Conn out of the way.
Follow the fin, Joe Quinn.